Welcome back to the restaurant show. We are here at Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, and I'm very privileged to be standing next to Mike Ziegelmeyer. How are you, Mike?
I'm doing great, Justin. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. I'm so glad to be here. So, you're a barbecue place.
Correct.
But you also serve breakfast.
We do.
And this looks like some pretty legit breakfast here. So,
Right.
talk to us a little bit about what we've got here, first of all. Like, what do we got here?
This one here represents our build your own breakfast. So we have any 4 items off of, I think, 12 or 13 items you can choose from to make it your favorite breakfast.
Okay.
So we call it, build your own breakfast.
Okay.
And obviously there's 5 items on here, but you only get 4. But just kind of wanted to showcase a few of the things that we did. So
Sure, gotcha.
You get to pick any 4 items.
Gotcha. And then we got some French toast here too.
We do.
So that can be one of the items as well.
Correct. Yep.
I'm just a big fan of French toast. I'm going to put a little bit more syrup on here because I'm
All right.
going to try that in just a minute here.
Okay.
But then I also, what is this guy that's kind of looks like a kitty cat here?
Well, that kitty cat's called the smoker omelet.
Okay.
Yep. And
The smoker omelet. What's
yep.
all in that?
Well, there's green pepper. It's got a little bit of onion, 3 eggs,
Okay.
and of course our smoked brisket.
3 eggs. Okay.
Right.
Wow. All right. And it's got brisket in it.
It does. Yep.
Wow. All right. I'm going to have to try this first. Sorry, kitty cat.
You might want to try a little bit of sauce on it too.
Yeah. Do you want to put some sauce?
Did you like that hot?
I like the hot stuff pretty
All right,
well.
let's-
Yeah. Last time I was here. Yeah.
There you go.
And I think it's
Here,
worth,
I'll let you put it on here.
I think it's worth mentioning that, I'm just going to put it on a little bit of a corner here, but I think that it's worth mentioning that you guys actually make all your own sauces in-house
Yep.
here.
Yep.
And you came up with all those recipes and
Yep.
tried and true and all that
Oh
good
yeah,
stuff.
many hours.
You know, I'm a type of guy that likes salsa on his omelet, but that's good.
Thank you.
That's very good. With the brisket in there too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try some French toast to go with that too here.
I noticed we're using Texas toast, so it's,
Of course. I got to use Texas toast when you're making French toast, right?
Correct.
Now, you guys have some really cool musical things that are going on throughout the month and each week as well. You want to tell us about some of those?
Yeah, so every Saturday night we have a bluegrass country jam. It starts from 6 to 8, and it's just a couple guys come in, or guy and a gal, whoever wants to play that night.
Yeah.
We allow them to come in, and they just play some great music for us. So,
Yeah.
and that's every Saturday night, 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock p.m.
So come here and eat at 6 o'clock, and you'll be serenaded with some good music.
That's
too.
right. Yep.
I'm excited. That excites me to come down here.
Yeah.
And then also you have some music that comes once a month, a jam session once
Right.
a month.
Yep. It's a bluegrass country jam
Okay.
that we have come in. It's every second Sunday of the month, and that starts at 2 o'clock until 6 o'clock. So there again, a wide variety of jammers come in from all over the place.
Sure.
And just practice and
Yeah.
come on out and play for our guests.
So any aspiring musicians out there, maybe that'd be a good opportunity to kind of
Absolutely.
get out in front of some people and play a little bit. So that's awesome
Yeah.
that you have that.
Absolutely.
And then you also do a meal program for seniors.
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's called My Meal, My Way.
Okay.
And we put that on every Thursday from 11:30 until 2, or 1, I'm sorry.
Okay.
11:30 till 1. And that's a state-funded program. So
Very good.
they can come down and pick from any 8 options as a meal, and only cost you $4.
Wow,
So,
$4.
Yep.
That is very cool. Very cool. Now, you also do catering as well.
We do.
And
Yep.
I just learned recently, I think the last segment that we did, I learned that you cater for some pretty doggone large events.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, we did.
give us a range of, what is the range of number of people that you've fed in some of the events that you've catered?
Well, I remember as many as 6, 8 people, all the way up to 35,000. So
35,000.
Yep.
35,000 people.
Yep. We're one of 3 food vendors there, and then of course they had the treats and all that kind of stuff. So
Sure.
Yep.
Wow, 35,000
Yeah.
people. So no event too big or too small.
nope.
What's the best way for someone to get in touch with you if they're thinking about catering?
Well, best way to do it is to give us a call, and that number is 608-291-0915.
Okay.
And ask for Terry or Mike. So
Okay,
Yep.
very good. And then you sit down and do consultations with people, and you let them sample some food, or
Yep.
how does that work then? Do they sit down and they pick out some things on the menu, and then do you make it for them there, or do they come back a second time and then you say, here's what you picked? And
Nope. Once we try to make it painless. So once we get them in the door, we seat them down. If they're looking at pulled pork, brisket, certain items, we'll prepare it right on the spot for them and bring it
Wow.
out. And let them try it, because you want to know what you're eating, before you just hire somebody and find out it's not what you're looking for. So
absolutely, yep, definitely.
So,
and we've got just a couple minutes left, but I always like to hear your story about how you went from where you started in the food business to where you are now.
Right. Well, it started at a young age. Of course, as I said in earlier segments. I started out at 5 years old. I remember going to the Rock River Thrashery. I remember certain events that we'd go and serve cotton candies and different, popcorn and things like that. So that just kind of evolved into later years. My wife and I getting our own vehicles, and then working that, and then finally getting a restaurant. So
yeah. And you worked a lot of auctions, as I understand.
Yes, yep, a lot of auctions.
Yeah, and so when there would be an auction that'd be held, you'd be one of the food carts there, or the food cart there that would be feeding the people, auctioneers and so forth.
Right,
so
that is correct.
That's very cool.
Yep.
And how many of the items that are around this restaurant are things that you got at an auction?
About 95%.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Really
How long did it take you? I'm just curious. I mean, there's a lot of different, really neat looking stuff here. How long did it take you to collect all that?
Every time I'd go to an auction, I'd see something, I'd just buy it and then throw it in the back shed or in the garage or wherever, and I said, I'm going to use it someday.
Yeah.
So, and then once we realized we were going to open a restaurant, then we really focused on items that we really thought would look nice in here. So
you had a few that you collected over the years, and then you ramped it up after a while.
Correct.
So.
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You guys are open 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. most nights, or most days.
Yes, 7:30 in the morning until 9 at night. And then also on weekends we do the buffet breakfast. So
okay, good to know. So buffet breakfast on the weekends. Excellent. And you've got a full bar behind us as well. So lots of good stuff to be had here at Ziggy's Barbecue, Smokehouse, and Ice Cream Parlor. Cedar Crest Ice Cream. It's local.
It is.
They've got 32 flavors. Mike Ziegelmeyer, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more Restaurant Show.